Hi, I'm Nisa Amoils, Managing Partner at A100x Ventures. A100x Ventures means A as Amoils, my last name, and 100x is the returns we're targeting. A100x Ventures is an early-stage venture fund that invests in blockchain and AI and the intersection of those technologies and real-world use cases where it includes the tokenization of assets and other applications that will improve people's lives and solve real-world problems. Asset tokenization has gone through waves. There was the initial wave in 2018, 2019, where everybody thought everything was going to be tokenized. That was a little bit of magical thinking because just because you tokenize something doesn't mean there's demand for it. Then again in 21, we saw another push. And then we started to see big institutions coming on board, and that has happened in the past few years. So there have been a lot more assets tokenized by big names. And so I think it's only going to proliferate. Stablecoins have clearly found product market fit. There is demand for dollars in other countries. And so we've seen that market grow. Now we're seeing the IPOs, right? And so real estate might happen next. It just depends on macro factors and certain unlocks in the value chain where like price discovery, market makers for these types of assets, demand primarily. So I think we'll start to see those things happen as well. We've done everything from some middleware or sort of infrastructure plays like CoreWeave, it just went public a few weeks ago. We've done some applications like Petastic, which is pet care on the blockchain and using AI. We've, over the years, have funded a lot of companies in the real-world asset space like Securitize. And we also do some in the security space as well, if you want to call it cybersecurity or quantum. I'm the producer and host of a show called The Business of Blockchain, which films at the New York Stock Exchange and airs on Bloomberg and Fox Business. That's part of our TV show, is building trust. That's part of the reason that we do it, is to educate and build trust. And then for these systems to get tamper-proof more and more and more, and for positive outcomes to be seen. I think that will build, like the invisible hand, will build the demand in the market over time.